close. The Bills need to upgrade at wide receiver, and here are 10 possible targets in free agency. Sal Maiorana and Roth and Virginia Butler. WochitThe Buffalo Bills were privy to quite a show put on by the 2019 wide receiver NFL draft class last week at the scouting combine in Indianapolis. Players such as DK Metcalf, Mecole Hardman, Parris Campbell, and Andy Isabella all ran the 40-yard dash in 4.35 seconds or faster, and others such as Myles Boykin, N'Keal Harry, McLaurin and Hake Butler impressed in various drills as well. It seems almost a given that Buffalo is going to pick a wide receiver. The only question that remains to be answered is when. Will they take a big swing at No. 9 in the first round? Will they trade down and grab someone in the middle of the first round? Or will they bide their time and look to pounce in the second or third round because they're figure to be worthy options available on the second day? Their draft strategy may come into clearer focus based on what happens Wednesday when the NFL's free agent market opens. With approximately $68 million in salary cap currency available, factoring in recent signings and the estimated rookie draft pick pool, the Bills figure to be active in their quest to fill a number of holes on their roster. Wide receiver, as we all know, has to be a priority, even in the wake of both Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott saying at the combine that they don't really believe in the concept of a No. 1 receiver. If you have a Julio Jones, Antonio Brown, Odell Beckham or DeAndre Hopkins, good for you, but the Bills brass doesn't think it's absolutely imperative that you must have one to be successful in the passing game, and there is no one of that ilk in this free agent market. Thank you. You're almost signed up for high school sports. Keep an eye out for an email to confirm your newsletter registration. More newsletters. At the end of the day, I'm looking for a guy who can affect the defense, a guy that people have to be mindful of, McDermott said. Other than that, I want them to get open, catch the ball, put it down, and come back and do it again. Trying to guess who the Bills are interested in is like throwing darts, but here are 10 possible free agent targets they might pursue. Adam Humphries, Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver Adam Humphries, 10, runs with the ball against the Carolina Panthers. Photo, Kim Clement, USA Today Sports. Height, weight, 5'11", 195th NFL experience, age, 4 years, 26, 2018 cap hit, $2.914 million career stats, 60 games. 17 starts, 219 catches, 2,329 yards, 9 TDs. Humphries is exactly the kind of player McDermott is talking about when he says he doesn't care how it happens, as long as it happens. Production is paramount, and like fellow slot receiver Julian Edelman of the Patriots, what Humphries does best is get open and catch the ball, which he did 76 times last season for the Buccaneers with a catch percentage of 72.4%. Humphries working from the slot would give Josh Allen an ideal safety blanket, someone who can find holes in the coverage and be a viable target. The Bucs just resigned defensive tackle Donovan Smith to a $41 million deal, so they may not be able to bring back Humphries. Devin Funchess, Panthers. Devin Funchess, right, could become the latest player to come from Carolina to Buffalo. Photo, Jason Getz, USA Today Sports. Height, weight, 6'4", 225th NFL experience, age, 4 years, 242,018 cap hit, $1.756 million career stats, 61 games, 40 starts, 161 catches, 2,233 yards, 21 TDs. There's no truth to the rumor that the Pegulas private jet has a dedicated flight plan from Buffalo to Charlotte, North Carolina, and back, but it sure seems that way given all the transplanted members of the Panthers organization who have come to the Bills. Next on the list could be Funchess. He had a breakout 2017 season when he caught 63 passes for 840 yards and 8 touchdowns, but his other 3 years in Carolina produced yardage totals of 473, 371 and 549 yards. He does have 21 career TDs, he has the size and speed combination that teams love, and at 24 years old, there's room to grow and learn. Can he be a true difference maker in Buffalo is the question McDermott and Bean, who know him well, must consider, because the last time they tried this, they whiffed on Kelvin Benjamin. Chris Conley, Chiefs Chris Conley, 17, could blossom in a new situation, such as Buffalo's, where he could be a no. 1 target. Photo, Jay Biggerstaff, USA Today Sports, height, weight, 6'3", 205th NFL experience, age, 4 years, $262,018 cap hit, $2.085 million career stats, 53 games, 34 starts, 104 catches, 1,238 yards, 6 TDs. Conley was part of the Chiefs' dynamic 2018 offense orchestrated by QB Patrick Mahomes, and while his numbers last season look pedestrian, 32 receptions, 334 yards, let's remember there were a lot of guys fighting for the ball on that team. He bounced back from a 2017 Achilles injury, and one of the attributes the Bills should look at is the way Conley performed when protection broke down and Mahomes needed someone to throw to. Conley was adept at coming back and presenting himself as a target, something that would surely benefit Allen. At the 2015 Combine, Conley ran a 4.35 in the 40 and had the best broad and vertical jumps in the class, so the athleticism is obvious and a change of scenery might be exactly what Conley needs to bring out his full potential. Tyrell Williams, Chargers. Tyrell Williams caught 41 passes for 653 yards and 5 TDs last season for the Chargers. Photo, Denny Medley, USA Today Sports, height, weight, 6'4", 205th NFL experience, age, 4 years, $272,018 cap hit, $2.914 million career stats, 52 games, 37 starts, 155 catches, 2,530 yards, 17 TDs. Williams has been a productive player the last 3 years as he averaged more than 50 receptions per season, but his best catch percentage was 63.1% in 2018. Keenan Allen has been the Chargers' top weapon, and this past season, Williams was surpassed by 2017 first-round pick Mike Williams. Williams has good speed, and 9 of his 17 TDs have come from 30 yards or longer, meaning he could blossom when Allen firing him rockets downfield. Chargers GM Tom Telesco, when asked about whether he would re-sign Williams, said recently, this past year, his game had already been solid, and he kind of took it to the next level this year. He's certainly earned his second contract. Dante Moncrief, Jaguars. Dante Moncrief has 200 career receptions in the NFL. Photo, Tommy Gilligan, USA Today Sports, height, weight, 6'2", 220th NFL experience, age, 5 years, $252,018 cap hit, $9.60 million career stats, 69 games, 41 starts, 200 catches, 2,543 yards, 21 TDs. Moncrief hit free agency last season after 4 decent years with the Colts and the former third-round pick. He signed a 1-year, $9.6 million deal with Jacksonville, then went out and caught 48 passes for 668 yards despite Blake Bortles being his QB. Moncrief's terrible catch percentage of 53.9% is partly due to Bortles' inaccuracy, and he has not been an efficient run blocker the last 2 years. He certainly brings speed, but he seems like a poor fit for the Bills because he figures to command a hefty salary and the value simply isn't there. Breshad Perriman, Browns' former first-round draft pick. Breshad Perriman will hit free agency looking to resurrect his career. Photo, Tommy Gilligan, USA Today Sports, height, weight, 6'2", 211th NFL experience, age, 3 years, $252,018 cap hit, $497,647 career stats, 37 games, 6 starts, 59 catches, 916 yards, 5 TDs. Since being a first-round pick of the Ravens in 2016, Perriman has vastly disappointed, and Baltimore cut ties just halfway through his original rookie deal. He signed with the Browns last year but had minimal impact with 16 catches for 340 yards. Cleveland GM John Dorsey said at the Combine that he'd like to re-sign Perriman, but agent Drew Rosenhaus has not come close to agreeing on the terms, so Perriman could walk. The question is, would the Bills be interested in Perriman's potential? He, Moncrief and Funchess are the youngest free agents available at WR, or is past performance an indicator of what he truly is? John Brown, Ravens. John Brown remains a legitimate deep threat for any passing offense. Photo, Tommy Gilligan. USA Today Sports. Height, weight, 5'11", 178th NFL experience, age, 5 years, 280 2018 cap hit, $5 million career stats, 72 games, 42 starts, 215 catches, 3,230 yards, 22 TDs. The Bills considered signing Brown prior to the 2018 season, but he chose to go to Baltimore on a one-year, $5 million bridge deal, and after a season in which he caught 42 passes for 715 yards and 5 TDs, he's looking for a long-term contract. "We loved Smoke, and I think he had a really good season for us," new Ravens GM Eric DeCosta said at the Combine. "I think his production dropped off a little bit when we changed the offense to a degree. We became more of a running team, with Lamar Jackson at QB, but he's a playmaker. He's got great speed. He's a humble, great person." Brown has a career 15.0 yards per catch average, and him lining up opposite Robert Foster would give the Bills two legitimate straight-line deep threats, but there figures to be competition for his services, which could drive his price past what Buffalo is willing to pay. Golden Tate. Eagles. Golden Tate will be 31 years old in August, but he's still tough and reliable target. Photo, Quinn Harris. USA Today Sports. Height, weight, 5'10", 197th NFL experience, age, 9 years, 312 2018 cap hit, $3.705 million career stats, 137 games, 101 starts, 611 catches, 7,214 yards, 38 TD. State, Demaryius Thomas and Randall Cobb are the most accomplished wideouts available, but they are 31, and 29 years old respectively, and will command big money, probably in the range of $10 million to $12 million per season. That wouldn't be worth it for the Bills unless, in the case of Tate, they value his experience, his toughness and his undeniable production. There is no doubt, if he was open to a shorter deal, he could walk into the inexperienced Buffalo wide receiver room and be the leader that group desperately needs. Cordarrelle Patterson. Patriots. Cordarrelle Patterson's primary strength is his versatility on offense and special teams. Photo, Mark J. Rebeles. USA Today Sports. Height, weight, 6'2", 220th NFL experience, age, 6 years, 280 2018 cap hit, $3.250 million career stats, 95 games, 29 starts, 184 catches, 1,872 yards, 10 TDs. Patterson probably isn't the receiver the Bills need to increase their passing game production, but he's certainly a versatile player whom coordinator Brian Daboll could use in multiple situations. Last year, he also rushed for 228 yards, and he returned 23 kickoffs while catching 21 passes for 247 yards. Patterson still has great speed, but he played only 19.2% of New England's offensive snaps last year, so you have to wonder if he's up to the task of being an every-down wideout. Jamison Crowder. Redskins. Jamison Crowder has flown under the radar as one of the most productive slot receivers in the NFL. Photo, Jeff Burke. USA Today Sports. Height, weight, 5'9", 177th NFL experience, age, 4 years, 252 2018 cap hit, $2.043 million career stats, 56 games, 28 starts, 221 catches, 2,628 yards, 14 TDs. Crowder has been a reliable slot receiver for 4 years in Washington after being a fourth-round pick in 2015. Last year he missed 7 games with an ankle injury, but in his first 3 seasons he averaged 64 receptions for 746 yards and his career catch percentage is 72.3%. Like Humphries, Crowder would be a nice asset for Allen to have underneath, a reliable pass catcher who has a similar yards after catch career average of 5.7 per reception, basically the same as Humphries. Maiorana at Gannett.com